Hello and holy hotness. It is very hot down here in Florida. I am already missing my Boston temperatures. Thought I'd pop on, show you some dinner prep for tonight. We're gonna make my version of chili, a little bit healthier. We're gonna use ground turkey. My peppers are almost at their end of life here, so I'm gonna chop these up. Chop up an onion, 2 cloves of garlic, and then we're going to use a can of kidney beans, a can of pinto beans, and 28-ounce can of chopped San Marzano tomatoes. And then, instead of going by all the normal seasonings, we're using one of our Pampered Chef chili packs. This has a really nice flavor. So I'm going to put that all together. Also, add a tablespoon of tomato paste. Cool little trick I learned. Lots of times we don't need the whole can of tomato paste, right? We need a tablespoon or so. So what I do is I open up the can and lay out some saran wrap and put 1 tablespoon piles all over and seal them and put them in the freezer. And then when I need them, I just take one out and pop it in whatever I'm making. Helps thicken up the sauce. Sometimes it just flavors some of your veggies for a sauce dish. Really great, easy way without wasting it. So that was a cool little tip. So I'm gonna get started. These are all washed already. So I'm just gonna cut my tops off here. And anything I'm using that you're interested in, just right below and I will get you the information on it. This is our scoop loop. Taking out all the yucky stuff in here. Okay, it's got little teeth on it. Looks really good. And you can use either side, and I just like it to help get out the seeds and the extra membrane inside the pepper that I don't like. Cleans it out really good. There we go. So here, see? So, we're gonna use every little bit of that. And then I will use our chopper to chop all of it up really nice and fine so that we could just have hints of it in our chili, not too much. And then I'll top it with some shredded cheddar, sour cream. We bought some scoops. We like to put some scoops in our chili. What do you put? I mean, you can put some salsa, guacamole, but this is going to be quick and easy for us here. All right, I'm just going to literally rough chop it so I can put it under my chopper. And then I will be back once we start assembling it. We'll do it on the stove in our rock crock and then pop it into our digital stand and just let it cook for a couple hours until we're ready for dinner. Plus it'll keep it nice and warm, so that'll be good. And then when we're ready to eat, it'll be ready. So just get these handful cut. We'll chop up a little bit and then we'll be back. Put a little bit of hot, we don't like our chili hot, but you can put a little bit of hot sauce, jalapeno peppers, whatever you like. I just like it because it's just very forgiving. Put whatever you want in it. So get that here. We'll chop them up into semi-small pieces. The more you chop, the smaller the pieces are. See, little pieces. All right, so I'm going to finish chopping all this up and we'll be back. Okay, we'll mince up some garlic. We're going to use the mincing side here. Take our little roller, silicone roller thing, put your garlic in here. And see. Oh, that piece was a lot bigger than it looked. Takes off the peel right away. I think I got it. Yeah. Do one more piece and then we're going to mince it up and add that as well to our chili. Okay. There you go. So that's all done. All I did was cut the edges off. Now if you want a thinner mince, you can cut these in half too. All you do, you're gonna take the waffle looking side, put your garlic in there. Hold on, I got 2 pieces there. Yep. Put my second piece in. This is a much easier way than trying to mince it all up. And let me get a knife, I'm gonna cut it in half. I like smaller pieces. There you go. And again, if you don't like garlic, you don't need to put it in, or if you don't want as much, I put a little bit of extra, and there you go. Look at that. All minced up and ready to go. Let's move on to the next part. All right, we are back. Now, what we're gonna do is add our ground turkey and onions. I put a little bit of oil in here, and we're gonna cook that up about 8 minutes. Then we'll add in the rest of our peppers and garlic, and add all the extras, the tomatoes, the beans, our chili seasoning, and our tomato paste. Mix it all up real good, and we'll put it on the crock pot and let it thicken up for a while on low. So stay tuned. See how hot that is. It's really great. This pot is our rock pot, and I just love it because you can literally cook anything in here, sear, cook anything, and then pop it either onto our traditional stand, or put it in the oven. It can go in the microwave. I just like that you don't have to cook something here and then put it into another pan or pot. So this is really nice. It's very sturdy. It contains the heat really nice. It's got a glass lid, so when we're putting it on the crock stand, it'll keep it nice and warm. So, let's see here. I think we should be good. I'm going to put our onions in first. And again, don't worry. There's no rhyme or reason. If you don't like something, leave it out. You want to add something. I just like this recipe because you can put whatever you want in it, and I have been changing it for quite some time. So all I did was I patted down my turkey breast so that it wouldn't be totally saturated here, because it was frozen. Put that in there. Let's see. And I'm going to use this, and we're going to... So now if you like a meatier chili, you can use beef too, but if you like a meatier chili, you can use a lot more than a pound. I just like this ratio. It sits good. And we use the whole wheat scoops for it. Some cheddar, shredded cheddar, and we kind of like layer it. So this is all broken up. We're going to let this cook a little bit, and then I'll start moving it around. And we'll be back. Alrighty, so our meat is no longer pink. So I'm going to add in the garlic, and then let that cook for less than a minute here, and then add in the rest of my veggies. Don't worry if anything's sticking to the bottom. Once we put more of the liquids in, it will deglaze the bottom. It does call for water, but the chopped tomatoes are in a puree, which I think is going to be plenty of liquid, because I didn't want to drain it, so that we can use the flavor from that versus just plain old water. Okay, so that's good. Let's add the rest of our veggies. You could add corn to this also. The recipe did have corn, but I just don't like corn in my chili, so I left it out. Alright. Let that cook a sec, and then we'll add our tomatoes. Actually, you know what? Before I add the tomatoes, I think I'll put the seasoning on first, and then add all my tomatoes and whatnot. I drained these already. So those are good to go. You can use, again, any combination of beans you like. I usually just try to split it up between these two types. But again, you can use all kidney, all pinto, whatever you like. Alright. Now we're going to take our chili. I'm doing a video. Say hi. Hi. Okay, this is our chili mix. I'm going to sprinkle this all over, mix it up, but sprinkle a little more, and then I'll start adding the liquids. Now, I don't find it too hot, but I'm not sure. My taste buds are kind of mixed up, so I'm hoping it's not too hot for everybody. There we go. These come in packages, 3 envelopes together, which is really nice. Instead of mixing all of the ingredients, if you don't have the chili mixture, you can mix it yourself. I believe it's oregano, chili powder, basil, garlic powder, pepper. I like the packet because it's quick, it's easy. Okay, if you can see this, it's already got some nice color to it. Now we're going to add our chopped tomatoes in the liquid. This is a 28-ounce can. Again, it did call for a cup of water, but I think there's plenty of liquids from the tomatoes, and if you find that it's still too thick for you and you like it a little bit more watery, add a cup of water. Right. Let's get that all mixed up, and then I'm going to add my 1 tablespoon of tomato paste, and it's still a little frozen, but it will melt, so not to worry about that. Bury it in there. And while it's on the stand, every now and then just come in and give it a mix. But literally, you can put it right on the stand as it is, and then it'll keep cooking for a few hours and thicken up more. And if you like it more liquidy, just add more water. Okay, look at it. It already looks delicious. Fine. So I'm going to end up shutting our heat off, since I think I'm mixed good enough. There we go. And I'll move you on over. Put it right in the stand. Put our cover on. And we're going to set it. So we're going to roll this to low. I have it on 8 hours. It starts at 8 hours. Let's put it to 2. Because it's technically cooked already. Okay? And once the time is up, it'll turn to warm and you'll be ready to eat. So, if you have any questions or you want to post below what you put in your chili, let me know. I'll be here and we'll be eating soon. Have a great night.